Alright guys, today what we have to show you is we got some quad stuff here, okay? The quad. I know we're bike guys for the most part on the channel, but we do have some quad guys, and the quad can hit some of the biggest or the biggest stuff in the game. The quad can do some stuff the bike can't. At least not the 450, 250, I think. The 650 first gear clutch boost is kind of the same thing as what the quad's got going on here, but yeah. San Diego, showing you a full lap here. This quad triple is doable on the bike, but it's hard, it's tough. This quad is doable on the bike as well, but it's hard, it's tough. Bike life is tough. Quad life, easy. This is insane. The quad, I kind of want to go over all the tracks here with you, so if you want to try it, you can try it. I do go a bit further past a full lap because we do get this clean. The bike might be able to get this. I mean, it's really difficult, but probably can get that on the bike. This is A1. Insane. I don't think anybody can do that on the 450. I don't think. I mean, maybe Matt, can you do it? Can you do it? I don't know. Insane. The quad has this really dumb, kind of the same as the 50. The 50 has that really dumb clutch boost as well, but this is even more so. And I think it works best in manual in first gear. And then if you just keep hitting the clutch like down a straight, it's almost like you're shifting it. And then for some reason, the quad actually stays in that super high gear. I'm not really sure why, but it does. So yeah, clutch boost and preload is the name of the game. This is A2. We don't hit all the best stuff here, but the main thing I was trying to show you is this quad that comes up here. So this quad is doable on the bike, but it's tough. It's really tough. I can barely ever get that. It is so hard to hit that line on the bike. On the quad, I can actually do it every single lap. No joke. It is so easy with the clutch boost. So again, you can hit a 5 here too. I have done it, but we kind of miss it and basically get a full-fledged case going on, but you can do it. And then the finish line, you can actually jump to the over-under with the quad. It's really dumb, but you can do it. I don't know, it might be faster, but just a dumb big line to show you. So the quad, it excels at the 2017 replicas. Okay, these are the tracks that it does best at. This is Phoenix. I've never done this before. That is crazy. And then this line, we have done a big quad line video before. We have shown you this. You actually can 5, I think, and then have a double out, but I couldn't quite get it for you this time. So, but that first line was different. I've never done that before. Maybe you can do it on the bike because you can carry your speed, but yeah, it was easy on the quad. This is Oakland. I have shown you these. I've never actually been able to completely clear out. We always end up getting a case, getting a tiny case going on there. Not a tiny, a huge case, but yeah, you can basically jump in, jump out from Oakland. And I'm getting off track. This is Arlington. I don't think you can do this on the bike. Pretty sure we hit it the same way. And then after the Supercross triple, I don't remember if you can do it on the bike. But if you could, the quad, or on the quad, is even easier to jump to the table and then step off. So if the line isn't bigger, it's at worst the same or bigger. It is, because that's just the way the quad is. But what I was trying to say is the quad excels at the 2017 replicas because in the game, the bike in manual, it works so well to maintain your momentum, stay in 5th gear, and then hit the corner that way, and then you hit the jump at full speed, throw a preload in, a whip glitch, and you can jump as farther than anything else in the game. But the way they made this is Indy, I think, Indianapolis. The way they made the 2017 replicas, it's a lot harder to keep your momentum. So the quad can just basically be at a dead stop and then clutch boost and hit the biggest stuff in the game. The bike can't quite do that. So that's why the quad really excels here. This is still Indianapolis, by the way. Yeah, this is Detroit. What was I trying to say? I'm trying to tell you what track it is and maintain my train of thought here. The quad doesn't do as good on the stock tracks and the DLC tracks because that's where, this is St. Louis, those tracks are where you have to maintain your speed. So having that dead stop clutch boost isn't really going to help as much. I mean, if you mess up, for sure, but I just feel like the bike probably does a bit better on the stock tracks and most of the DLC tracks, but the quad for sure feels like it does better on the 2017 replicas. Okay, so this is Seattle. You saw that line after the finish line, but then when we're not coming out of a corner, the quad can't really do anything that the bike can't. Now I do show you a pretty crazy line here where we 5 over that. I think it's 5 and then have a double into the corner. The Supercross triple, this line isn't that difficult with the bike. You just have to hit it, you know, the right way, or land in that corner the right way. The quad doesn't really matter. You can land facing the opposite direction, turn around, and still hit it. The quad has power. The power of the quad. That's basically what it comes down to. But Seattle was a fun track on the quad. I mean, even hitting the big stuff, if you do a perfect lap and you did a perfect, basically equal lap on the bike, here we hit it. So yeah, it's a 5. We clip a bit, but we got it. You know, equal fast laps on the bike and quad on the same track. I'm not sure which one would be faster. I've never done that. That might be something interesting to check out. This is Salt Lake, I think. I'm not sure you can do that on the bike. I don't remember. But then you can do this, the big quad off the finish line, and that was pretty much it. This track was pretty straightforward, pretty easy. This is East Rutherford. Can't do that on the bike. At least I can't. Matt, let me know. Confirmation. Matt's one of the best players in the world. Confirmation on if that is a thing. And then this line you can hit on the bike, and I feel like it's a bit more controlled after you land. But to do that quad, it's way easier on the quad. Okay, so the quad basically makes all the quads easier. This is Vegas. And Vegas, that line, I'm not sure. I don't think I can do that on the bike. If I can, it's very difficult, but I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, and then I kind of ran it out because I wanted to show you. I was talking about if you hit the clutch in first gear, it's basically like shifting in the manual. It's so weird. You can maintain that speed. This line is stupid. It's so dumb how big that is. I think some guys can probably do that on the bike, but I can't. I wanted to show you. This is how I normally would hit it on the bike. I mean, we messed it up, but that's pretty much how we would hit it if we were using our trusty Steed R450. And then at the end here, I do have, actually, what do we have here? I do show you jumping into the whoops here. We can do it on the bike. Actually, the bike probably works a bit better than the quad on this part, but nothing too special here. But at the very end, we have Jacksonville, which is a DLC track. You've already seen it. I think we used it in the review we did for the Road to MX versus ATV Legends. The reason I want to show you this track is because this track is heavily dependent upon how much speed you have and your momentum. So basically, I'm trying to show you that the quad doesn't do as good when you just have to have super high speed, you know, momentum. The quad excels at coming from a dead stop or really tight corners and then relies on the clutch boost to get over stuff. And the bike really wants to maintain the momentum around a corner instead of have it all taken away, you know, from a really tight corner such as a quad, or what the quad excels at. So just kind of showing you a comparison here, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. I've known some really good quad players. The quad can be difficult to use because it can get out of control really easy. When you start clutch boosting, the quad gets squirrely. and really difficult to control. You have to learn how to be able to clutch boost around the corner because the quad doesn't really turn when you start clutch boosting. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'd be curious to know if you do use a quad, how you feel about it. But you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.